Good morning, student. Welcome back here. I hope all are well. Now, myself Nidhi Lal. Today we going to discuss chapter number 2, and chapter name is New Kings and Kingdom. And today your history started, student. And chapter name is New Kings and Kingdom. And this lecture number is 1. Now start. See. Student, first of all, many new dynasty emerged after the 7th century. Student, major kingdoms 7th and 12th century. And now see the map firstly. See. Student, map that show the major ruling dynasty in different parts of the subcontinent and between the 7th and 12th century. And one by one discuss locate the Palas. See in this map. Palas, Chauhans. Chahamanas means Chauhans, student, and Gujara Pratihara, okay, Kadamba, see, okay, Rashtrakutas, Gujara Pratihar, okay. So this is the main, student, the major ruling dynasty in different parts of the subcontinent between the 7th and 12th century, okay, shown in this map, okay. Now, student, now topic 1 start, emergence of new dynasties. Student, many new dynasties and rulers emerged after the 7th century, and firstly define dynasty. What is the dynasty, student? A family of rulers who rule over a country for a long period of time. It means, like example, Gupta dynasty, Mauryan, Chandragupta, Bindusar, Asoka. That is the main dynasty in the definition. Okay, a family rulers who rule over a country for a long period of time. So this is the main example of Gupta dynasty. Okay, now second, what is kingdom, student? Any country which is ruled by a monarchy, a king or queen is considered to be a kingdom. Okay. Now empire, student, very simple, means empire ki large kingdom is joined for the large kingdom, regions, different nations under its control. Like example, student, ki at the height of power in the British Empire ruled England, Scotland and West Indies, Australia, North America. That's like the empire. The empire means can be said as large kingdom. Now, the emergence of new dynasty, student. First of all, by the 7th century, there were a big landlords or warrior chief in different regions of the subcontinent. Now, see the map. See the picture. Kings often acknowledgement them as other subordinates or samantas. Students, samantas means help for the king. Any helps like supports for gifts, armies. Now, so one by one discuss, student. Existing king often acknowledgement them as their subordinate or samanta. They were expected to bring gifts of their kings or overlord, be present at their courts and provide them with military support. As samanta gained power and wealth. So now see, student, subordinate or samanta. Samantas means basically, student, like a support for king, any like army and gifts, okay, and a present for the mainly present for at their courts and provide the militaries, armies. जब किंग को वॉर करने जाना है, कुछ है, तो वो सारी चीज़ें बेसिकली समांतास हेल्प करते हैं. नाउ student, see samanta present in court of king. I am already discussed part, student. So in this picture, student. Now second picture show map. Samantas gives the king. First is step. Third, samantas provide military support king. And now, as samantas gained power and wealth, they declared themselves to be mahasamantas, just superior titles given you, ki mahasamanta, mahamadeshwar. Okay, sometimes they asserted their independence from their rulers. It means, student, ki as samanta gained power and wealth, they declared themselves to be mahasamanta, mahandeshwar, the great lord of a circle or region, and so on. तो समटाइम्स दे asserted their independence from their overlords, और वो अपने आप में ही खुद किंग बन जाते हैं और अपने आप में एक सुपीरियर टाइटल्स देते हैं खुद को और इंडिपेंडेंस कर लेते हैं. तो इस तरीके से आपने देखा किंग्स पहले वो किंग्स के साथ अंडर में रहते हैं, फिर वो डिवाइड हो जाते हैं। और डिवाइड के लिए रीज़न आपने देखा, समानता। पहले तो वो कमज़ोर होते हैं तो वो झुके रहते हैं, उनके साथ काम करते हैं, उनकी हेल्प करते हैं, और धीरे धीरे वो इंडिपेंडेंट हो जाते हैं और इस तरीके से वो डायनेस्टी इस्टेब्लिश कर लेते हैं। सी, आपने अभी देखा। तो आइए हम लोग एक एग्जाम्पल को और देखते हैं। हु वर समानता? अगेन, big landlords and warrior chiefs, I am already discussed. Subordinate to existing kings, expected to bring gifts and their king, and support the militaries of attain the king courts also, and just firstly gain and power and wealth, and declare themselves superior titles Mahasamanta and Mahamandeshwar. Now,
Because of power and wealth, Samantas sometimes called themselves as Mahasamanta, Mahamandaleshwara. Let's see an example when Samantas asserted their independence from kings. Rashtrakutas were the subordinates of Chalukyas of Karnataka. But in mid-18th century, a Rashtrakuta chief named Danti Durga threw a Chalukya king and did a ritual, Hiranyagarbha, which led to rebirth of Kshatriya. Let us see the Chalukya dynasty. It was a powerful Indian royal dynasty that ruled large parts of southern and central India between the 6th and the 12th century CE. During this period, they ruled as three related but individual dynasties. The earliest dynasty, known as the Badami Chalukyas, ruled from their capital Vatapi from the middle of the 6th century. Later on, the Badami Chalukyas began to assert their independence at the decline of the Kadamba kingdom of Banavasi and rapidly rose to prominence during the reign of Pulakesi II, 609 to 642